Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this presentation of the advantages of corporate ethics. It's presented to you by MoneyMed Corporation. My name is Jose Garcia-Medrano. I'm the president of MoneyMed Corporation. Okay, to start off, what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to take a dollar bill out of your pocket. So there's 1, 2, 3. Okay, now, how willing are you to give away that dollar bill?
I'm sorry, I work hard for my money, sir. I cannot give away money.
So I can't just go up there and take it from you?
No.
Okay. And you, sir, how willing are you to give away your dollar bill?
I'm not giving up my dollar bill.
Okay. So you, sir, does your company have an ethical framework?
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't. Okay, well then, I'm just going to take that dollar now because you're giving it away already, so why shouldn't I take it? See? And so why was it so easy to take the dollar from the company that has no ethical framework?
Because they don't see that there's anything wrong with doing that.
Well, that's correct. You know, an ethical company operates profitably because an ethical company has a good reputation and people buy from them based on that reputation. So if you don't care about your reputation, then you don't really care about the dollars that are going away and going into someone else's pocket. And by improving your ethics, you improve your company's performance. Bottom line, according to the studies of Edersheim and Wynette, excuse me. And your reputation is really directly related to your results because a company that people believe in is a company that people are going to buy from, and particularly is also a company that people are going to invest in. So if you want people to invest in your company and buy your products, then you're going to have to maintain a good corporate reputation. So how do we get on that road to improving your corporate ethics? Well, the standards of ethical behavior are what guide everyone in the company. That ethical framework tells them, okay, if you get into this type of situation, this is the type of decision you're going to make. Your decisions are going to be based on maintaining customer relations. It's going to be based on maintaining relations with your employees, with your managers, with your bosses, with your corporate leaders. Everything is going to be based on what is best for the corporate reputation in general, because those type of decisions will help you improve your operating results. So we move on down the road and realize that because of that, people are your assets. You know, if you take care of your employees are going to feel better, they're going to be under less stress, they're going to have less accidents because they're not as worried. And when you translate that into results, happy customers come from happy employees taking care of those customers, right? Healthy employees come from not having so much stress at work. And safer employees come from people thinking about, oh, this company really cares for me, so I really got to be careful and make sure that I wipe up that spill in the kitchen so that nobody falls. Or, I got to clean up around this machine so that, somebody doesn't get hurt, right? And those are the kind of thoughts that go through a company that has a good moral and ethical framework in place. And all of those directly translate into better operating results. You establish a good foundation of corporate ethics. If everyone knows that your message is you are going to make all your decisions based on an ethical framework, eventually that message gets through. And part of that, making sure that that message gets through, is in hiring people that will listen to that message and make it part of their core value as well. And why is it important to maintain your reputation? Because customers know. If you're a big enough company and you're pushing to get as many sales out there as possible, then people are going to know about you and they're going to know what you do. If you have a company that is big enough that the customer can make a decision whether to use you or not, 79% of them say, I'm only going to use a company that has a good reputation. Okay? So that means that you're fighting to get 80% of the pie, which is what most corporations want. Okay? 80% of any population drives pretty well 100% of your profitability. And for people that make investment decisions, it's 71%. Okay? If you have a good corporate reputation, then you've already won approximately 71% of the investing public out there. Because the public knows. They question all of your motives. The public itself has become much more cynical these days, based on all the debacles that we've seen in the last 10 years or so. So they're out there questioning much more strongly the motives of corporations that are trying to portray themselves as good social, citizens. I mean, so in the end, if you have good standards of ethical behavior, you will build a foundation of ethics that will improve the performance of your company. Okay, so let's start with your questions.
You talk about improved ethics leading to lower operating expenses. Now, overall, how is this possible, sir?
Well, one of the things about having a good corporate ethical policy is that one of the tenets is that you're going to hire employees that believe in you in the first place, okay? And once you have those employees as assets, they are going to feel as though they're part of your valuable team. And employees that feel like they're valued tend to go out of their way to perform their duties as well as possible. And once they're doing that, that normally means that your customer's going to be more satisfied, that you're going to have improved productivity, and you're going to have less safety infractions, and you're going to lower your liability and workman's comp insurance, just to name a few things that are going to improve your operating costs. And the key thing about improving operating costs is that every dollar saved in operating costs is a dollar more of profitability. Okay, next question.
Yes, I have a question. How do you incorporate reputation management into the enterprise risk management framework?
Well, one of the beauties of the COSO framework, which most companies are starting to adopt, it's an enterprise risk management framework already, and it includes in the internal audit section things that should be considered like reputational risk, compliance and ethics, operational risk, and customer service. So all of the things that you're looking to improve with your ethics framework are already part of that COSO enterprise risk management framework. So as long as you manage that part of your internal audit program correctly, you're going to be addressing the enterprise reputation management.